Hello, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to year 3 off season with the Sabres. In the last video, we went through the draft, making 0 draft picks. However, we did acquire Igor Chinakhov to join our top 6, so hopefully he will help contribute this upcoming year. Hopefully some more goals than that for us as a sniper. But yeah, we're going to get into the re-sign phase just shortly here, and then we'll go through free agency. As well as, if time permits, we will also do some start into the next season, the regular season, and see how the start of that goes there. But I'll do some coaching signing here, and then we'll just get in. Actually, we'll just keep this guy. This will be quick. He wants to be a head coach, so probably will not be retaining him, but we'll give him a good chunk there. And that's a pretty good contract for a goalie coach, so hopefully he sticks around. If not, we can always find someone else. And one scout here. There we go. Okay, so re-sign phase with the Sabres here. I do think we have most of our guys, our main guys at least, locked up. Evgeny Malkin is the big one for our top 6 that we don't have, and then Patrick Kane as well. But I think we're going to release Kane. So we'll start with the forwards here. So in our top 12, at least, players that would make the team, we have Malkin, Kane, and Blake Lizotte, I guess. Nadeau as well. So we'll start with those 4 guys. No, we'll start with the most expensive guys. We do have nearly 25 million cap space, so we should be okay. So Evgeny Malkin, he is 86 overall, so he is dropping slightly. He still does have top 6 potential, so he should stay around this overall for this season at least. But he is 41, so wary of any long-term contracts. Obviously, I don't think he'll want a long-term contract. He just wants 1 year at 6.5, so I would do that for sure for Malkin. That's not a very steep price at all. We can bring him down near 6 mil, and I would be very happy paying him that much because he has been very good for us in 2 years now that we've had him on the team. So let's go 5.875, 1 year for Evgeny Malkin. And then, like I said in the last video, we're going to roll with Machelli, Wahlberg, and Del Belbaluz on our third line. Hopefully try and get Luka going a little bit. So that means Kane doesn't really have a spot. So unfortunately, Patrick Kane, he is dropping as well. He's top 9 potential, 39 years old. A couple good seasons for us, right? Over 100 points, nearly played all games, 50 goals, Hall of Famer, obviously. But Patrick Kane, thank you for your time in Buffalo. But we will be releasing you. And then depth, Blake Lizotte, he's good defensively. We'll keep him around. Yeah, 2 years, 1 mil. Yeah, there we go. And then Nadeau, he's 25 already, but he's a depth guy, so we can keep him around. Yeah, 2 years, 800. That's fine. Great. Okay, so forwards, at least NHL ready forwards should be good. Just Lizotte and Malkin. And yeah, goalie coach doesn't want to be a goalie coach. That's fine. We get our scout back though. Evgeny Malkin has returned and Blake Lizotte has returned. So that leaves us with just under 20 mil. And we'll move on to the defenders now. So, again, we do have most of our guys locked up. Our top 5 are all locked up, at least 1 more year. Ekholm is getting older, so we'll have to keep an eye on him if he continues to decrease. But these 4 are locked in, our top 4, for at least the next 2 years. So that's good. That'll bring Kesselring and Samuelsson to 30 years old. And then we'll obviously reassess at that point. For now, Jacob Bryson and Johnson are good bottom 6/depth guys. And then Jennings is not quite ready, so we'll just look at these guys. So depth guys, yeah, that's a good price for Bryson there. And we can sign him to around 2 mil. We'll go 2.125 there, 3 years. That's not a bad contract at all. And Ryan Johnson, same thing. If he wants around the same, he doesn't want any money at all. Great. 1 year 800. Welcome back. Okay, so defenders there, good. Nobody else that should be expensive. So we'll move on here. Jacob Bryson returns. That leaves us with 18.5 million. And goaltenders, we are good. We've got Levi locked up 2 more years. So 2 more years is kind of the our window, maybe, right? If Levi's going to want a big contract, if he grows 1 more year, he's elite high now. So hopefully some big offseason growth out of him. And then Lyon and Ellis. I mean, Ratzlaff is already, he's not quite. So I would like to keep Lyon as well. We'll probably would go with Ellis as the backup. He was pretty good as the backup. But if we can get Lyon for a decent price, like 2 mil, that's not that bad at all. Especially we do have the cap space. It's only 1 year. 1.9 for Alex Lyon. There we go. Cool. So 17.5 mil, and the rest of these guys will be AHL or junior guys. So realistically, we have a ton of cap space going into the offseason. So I will re-sign all of these guys. Should be super easy. Our prospects and whatnot. And then I will catch you guys up when we get to... Okay, so all those prospects and lower overall guys signed, no issues there, and we're just about to head into free agency. Just before we do, just want to take a look and re-familiarize myself and you with what our team looks like currently, and what moves, if any, we want to make here. So our top 6 is Benson, Thompson, McLeod, Chinikov, Malkin, and Kulik. And then we're going to go Machelli, Wahlberg, and Luka. So Noah Ostlund is kind of the odd man out there, and he's not that great in anything, right? He's pretty average overall everywhere. Not great offensively, so I don't want to play him in the top 9, and he's not very good defensively. So Noah Ostlund might be... on his way out. Like, I could play him, but Machelli is just so much better with the puck skills, right? So Ostlund more than likely will be in the AHL, or maybe we trade him here. He's still just 24, a couple years to grow, but I don't think he's going to get much better than this. Obviously, that is what I said about Jack Quinn, and now he's a top 6 forward. So that could happen, but for us, I don't think he fits into our plans. So Noah Ostlund might be a guy that is on his way out. And then Roseanne as well, depth forward. I mean, absolutely killing it in the AHL. Like, crazy point totals. Oh, that reminds me. I need to change the scoring back to medium, because that's probably why he had 93 points in 72 games. But even the year before, point per game in the AHL. So he's too good for the AHL, but... Again, I don't really know. He's not that good. Like, he's really fast, which I like, but in the sim, that doesn't really do a whole lot. And then his offensive categories are just kind of mid. So he's another guy who maybe we look to move. Justin Danforth, kind of same thing, depth guy, but not really that good defensively. Blake Lizotte is good defensively, so keep him for the 4th line. And then, is there anybody else? Hellenius, same thing. He'll be in the A. And Nadeau, same thing. So really, we don't have a lot. Hellenius is a depth forward, so is Nadeau. So those guys are fine. And then do we have a depth center if we move off of these guys? Danforth, can he play center? Kind of. So Danforth can stay, but I think Luca and Roseanne, sorry, not Luca, Osland and Roseanne are maybe on the block. Because if we're just like plugging him in, I would rather trade Osland, get some more value than probably Danforth has. So we need, Lizott's okay at faceoffs, but we need 2 fourth-line players and ideally a better center. And then, yeah, Osland, Roseanne, potentially Danforth. So let's actually see what their value is like. So there is Osland, who does have a decent amount of value. And Roseanne, who has a little bit of value. And Justin Danforth, who probably has almost no value. Yeah, so I would rather trade Osland, keep Danforth. And Roseanne can go as well, potentially. Let's fire this up a little bit and see if there are anything, if there is anything out here. Let's go 4th line forward and 4-star defense on the block, and we'll come back to that after we look through our defenders, where I do think we're good. I think our top 6 is pretty set. So Darlene Power, obviously, Kesselring, Samuelson, and then we've got Ekholm, we've got Bryson, we've got Ryan Johnson. So there's 7 there. So we're pretty solid in that regard. And then in the system, Komarov and Murtka. He's close. He is very close. Not doing a thing offensively, but his defensive category is pretty good. And Jennings as well is probably a year away. He looks like he could be pretty good offensively also. So that's good. So we're good for defense. And then goaltenders, we've got Bolesky and Steves coming up. We have Ellis, and we have Lyon and Levi. So we're pretty good there. So yeah, just 4th line forwards really. And let's see if we can make a move for either of these young guys to bring in a 4th line forward. And see if there's anything coming back. So picks are good, ideally a player. So 3rd and 4th looks like 2/3 actually. So 2/3 is the price. 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. Everyone kind of wants the same thing, I guess. Okay, so we've got 5 options: Edmonton, Florida, Minnesota, New Jersey, Washington. And I'm going to trade him to Minnesota because I think that we started this franchise before the Quinn Hughes trade happened. So Liam Ogren should still be on the Wild. Actually, let me just check. And Liam Ogren, Jonathan Lekkerimäki on the Canucks, and Noah Osland all played together in Sweden. Yes, he is. So, yeah, we're going to trade him to Minnesota so he can be with his buddy. We'll get 2/3 back from the Wild. And, yeah, best of luck to Noah Osland there. Okay, and then Roseanne, hopefully maybe a 4th or a 5th for him. Go 5th and a 7th, 5th and a 7th, 4th and a 7th. Okay, 2/5, Do we like the 5th or do we like the 4th? I like the higher pick. We'll stay with the 4th and the 7th. But again, these are all going to kind of be, they're going to be the same offers, right? It's just whichever team we choose. So we have Dallas, Edmonton, Minnesota again, Toronto, Vegas, and Washington. So who's probably good? Again, I forget who's good. Let's go to Vegas. Roseanne to Vegas. Thank you for your time, sir. And there we go. Okay, so now getting into free agents. Little bit long here, but we'll go through this quickly because we don't have a ton to sign. So Zach Werenski is on the market, but obviously we're not going to acquire him. A lot of really good players, actually. But who's a UFA? We've got Morrissey, Clayton Keller. That would be all of our cap. And he's a playmaker. Yeah, we already have Zach Benson, so don't really need him. And yeah, everybody else we're not really interested in. So we'll go to defense, and I'm looking for 4-star or better defensively who can play on the 4th line, ideally with good face-offs. So we'll go from Pelletier up. So Pelletier is pretty good. Adam Henrique is going to drop because he's already bottom 6 at 38. Yeah, Pelletier is decent. Radek Faksa, he's good. We could get him. Michael Backlund as well. Backlund is good. Anybody else under 2 mil? Cody Glass. He's okay. JT Compher. Not bad there. Nosek is going to drop. Steven Lorentz is okay. And these guys are all... Ooh, Freddie Gaudreau, actually. 3rd line checker. 4 stars. That is someone that we would like to acquire. So let's go. Let's just give him what he wants there. 2 years, 2.05. Great. Welcome to the team, Freddie Gaudreau. And then who else did we like here? So we've got a center. So Pelletier 86, 82, 82. Cody Glass 86, 82, 84. Lorentz 86, 85, 84. Compher 86, 87, 83. Slightly better there. So yeah, let's go with JT Compher. Just give him what he wants there. Great. And so yeah, so we'll go Freddie Gaudreau, Lizotte, and Compher on the 4th line rather. So I'm pretty happy there, and that's good. So now lastly, do my due diligence here, see if there are any prospects. So these top guys, interesting. San Jose might be in trouble, but usually they do re-sign these guys, at least Will Smith. But I did a San Jose franchise last year, and I ran into this issue. I had to trade Will Smith pretty early, probably around this point, honestly, because they all want big contracts because they're all great players, and that's what great teams run into. Yeah, okay, so this guy, Jack Pridham, offer him a contract. He's still just 22. Another potential growth year. Yeah. Okay. Colby Barlow, probably at his cap at 23. Realistically, if they're not like NHL ready at 23, it's kind of unlikely that they're going to get there. So that's why I'm being a little bit more selective. Unger Sorum. Interesting. Offer him a contract. 22, already 81. No picks. I like that. Beastet. Don't really need him. He's already NHL ready. But he could play. No, that's fine. Don't need him. 23. Okay, so forwards, good there. Defensively, these guys we're not going to even bother with. Brustevich. He could be someone that is interesting. Okay, guess not. Just kidding. Molendyke, not that interesting. And, okay, nobody else really there. Lastly, goaltenders. Ooh, medium elite. 20 years old. Add to the cabinets. Why not? And, yeah, okay. So, that is that. Why don't I quickly sign some scouts, and then to wrap up this video, I'll be back with the contract resolutions for all those guys here. Okay, so I've signed or attempted to sign some coaches and scouts. At the very least, I've given offers to them. The scouts should all come through, but coaches are a little bit more finicky, so we will see. I guess I missed that Lindy Ruff retired, so here we go. New head coach, Adam Foote. Obviously, if you watch the NHL, or especially if you're a Canucks fan like I am, this may be a little wary, you may be a little wary of this hiring. But in this game, he's a very good coach, so I'm hoping that he can continue to push us on our way to the Stanley Cup. So welcome to Buffalo, Adam Foote. And then I also signed a goalie coach and an AHL assistant coach, as well as an AHL goalie coach. So coaches are full up. Scouts are as well. And then we're just waiting on those guys that we offered offer sheets to. So Unger Sorum, Pridham, Ben Burke did not sign with us. He was the medium elite goalie. That's okay. We do have a couple of those still. So we'll just wait and see on Unger Sorum. So they match him. That's a good call. He would have been a great addition to our team, but he's a good player for Seattle. And then Jack Pridham has been matched. So nothing there, but we're going to go into Season 4 with these Buffalo Sabres. So in the off-season, I'll do all this stuff, off-season focus and setting up the lines and stuff. So the next time you see the Sabres, we will be ready to go and we can hop right into the regular season. If you're looking forward to that, or if you enjoyed this one, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.